meters away. And you can see those black and white targets in the distance with the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H above them, plus the reserve firing range. You see R1 just to the left, and right over to the far side, that's R2 there, the reserve ranges just in case something should go wrong. So there's the president, that's Joni Supriyanto of Indonesia, and followed by Kerr Chao Shing, the honorary president of the Asian Shooting Confederation. And there's Dr. Kim, who is the technical delegate of this competition.
30 seconds.
So that's the 30-second reminder from the Chief Range Officer, which happens during the preparation and sighting time. Just gives our athletes a reminder that there's a short time to go before this final commences. 10.9 is the highest individual shot possible. Mr. Joni Supriyanto. He's been ever present for all of the finals here. And a very nice man to be around as well. Loves shooting sports. He's so enthusiastic about it. Even through qualification, I've seen him out in the qualification hall looking up at the screens, studying the scores, studying what's going on, and taking it all in and enjoying every single second. So you'll just notice there as well, some of the athletes have their rifle resting on the rifle rest, and the rifle rest can be no higher than your own shoulder. So you can see there on firing point D, Tru Mian Xue of People's Republic of China, certainly the tallest of all of our athletes competing in this final. So 4 minutes 10 is the allocation on the clock for this first 5-shot series. So each athlete has 5 shots, and then we'll total those up, and then we'll move to another series of 5 shots. And after 10 shots, we'll move to individual shots where the eliminations will start after shot 12. I'll just explain things for you as we go along. So firing with that 10.5 will certainly give some confidence to the Indonesian team looking on. Otherwise, some other high scores. 10.6 is coming in, 10.7 from Arjun Babuta of India, 9.6 for Gao Chan on firing point G. So it's been quite a long day so far for our athletes because you've got the qualification that's taken place. Obviously some have already appeared in finals, in the mixed team finals yesterday. So it can be quite a grueling process, and with all the travelling as well added in, the world of being a shooter is certainly a challenging one. To get your conditioning, your sleep, make sure you're performing at your best, or at least that's the idea. So some high scores coming in after this 5-shot series. Certainly only the scores that are anywhere near or around 52 you would expect to be leading in competitions such as this. That's a great 10.8 shot from Ma Soe of People's Republic of China on firing point A. And 10.7 as well from Gustav Fallon. Delighted the local Indonesian team who have gathered here. And just waiting now for Gao Chia just to finish this 5-shot series. And then we'll have a look at the table and see who's leading. As I said, scores over 52, you'd expect to be leading even a world-class final such as this. So 3 athletes over 52, and Ma Xian, the 15-year-old from the People's Republic of China, in 3rd place on 52.0. And there you can see that quota place, which has now already been issued to the athlete from Indonesia just by the virtue of actually competing in this final. But 3 athletes over 52 points. Arjun Babuta on 52.4. And then Fatur Gostafian from Indonesia leading the way on 52.5. That's an incredible score, really. When you consider that if you were to get 5 shots at 10.9, that would be 54.5. So to just be 2 points off that just shows what his shot average has been over the last 5. Having now taken his 6th shot, which is another shot at 10, 10.2 for Gustafian. And with 3 athletes scoring 52 or higher in that last 5-shot series, we'll just have to see now whether or not anyone can get up to or near 105 once we get to the end of the 2nd shot series, and that'll be after 10 shots. So quota places are at stake. Only today, but also through some of our remaining events still to come on the schedule. The actual championships runs through to the 18th of January, next Tuesday. So 10.9 from Arjun Babuta. I was talking about this earlier, what kind of performance we were going to get from Arjun, but also whether or not we'd see the 10.9, and it has now arrived, but follows up that 10.9 Arjun Babuta with a 9.9, so just shows you the differentials that can happen in world shooting within a matter of seconds. Such high scores as well, a 10.8 from Che Tehan with the People's Republic of China, of the Republic of Korea even. Is that a second 10.8 in a row? So Arjun Babuta at the moment just narrowly in front. 94.4, he had a 10.9, then a 9.9, and now a 10.8, so just have to wonder if Arjun had hit another score in the 10s, what kind of total he'd have at the moment. But in all fairness, really, between the People's Republic of China, Republic of Korea and India, we have some of the top countries when it comes to rifle shooting particularly. There are other countries around the world. Hungary have a very strong team. You can never really rule out the Norwegians either. But when it comes to the Asian Championships, you'd have to say these 3 countries are certainly normally at the top. So that concludes the 2nd series of 5 shots. We're getting into the nitty-gritty now of this 10-meter air rifle final. You can see there the quota place with the 5 Olympic rings representing the 5 continents of planet Earth has already been issued to Indonesia. But now it's Che Tehan of the Republic of Korea who takes lead. Arjun Babuta of India moves down to second place. But just look at these differences. 0.1 between most of the athletes right the way down the scoreboard. This really could be anybody's final and anybody's gold medal. So now we move to individual shots. And this is shot 11, and we'll have our first elimination after shot 12, where 8th place will leave us. So we did say if you get up to anywhere near 105, that's good going. So top score 104.7. That just shows how world class this final is that you're watching here live from Jakarta. Thank you very much for joining us. Local time here in Indonesia is just coming up 11:10 a.m. So if you're watching us on catch up or at another time of day, or somewhere else around the world watching us live, whatever the time it is where you are, and thanks very much for coming along. So 9.9 from Patil of India. That will hurt at the moment. Still 114.1 though, in 6th place. Just has a little bit of work to do in order to catch some of the athletes at the top, because we have 3 athletes above 115 points. And it's still Chia Tehan of the Republic of Korea who leads on 115.3. So next shot will be our first elimination and leaving us in 8th place. We'll find out who that's going to be. At the moment, Gao Chia of the People's Republic of China is in 8th position on 112.8. So 0.9 behind 7th place. And that's Park Hye-jung just on the left of your screen. So it's between these two. Will that difference of 0.9 be the difference? 10.6 from Park Hye-jung. So that's it for Gao Chia. It's impossible now for him to catch up, even with a 10.9. It won't be enough. But he narrows the difference to 1.2 after a 10.3 shot. But 27-year-old Gao Chia leaves us in 8th place today here at the Asian Championships. So now 7 athletes remaining. And it was Chia Tehan of the Republic of Korea even, who was top. Moves down to 2nd place, still only 0.2 behind. And it's now 15-year-old Ma Sere of the People's Republic of China who leads this competition on 126 points. That's an incredible performance so far from this 15-year-old athlete. Great noise from the Indian crowd as well. As Gustafian scores a 10.7, much to the delight of the Indonesian supporters. And Trumian Shet, who is only 18 years old, hits the highest score of those individual shots of a 10.8. So it's still Chia Tehan of the People's Republic of China who leads this final on 136.3, only 0.1 now in front of Ma Xian of the People's Republic of China. Such a close final. If you are just joining us, welcome along. This is the 10-metre air rifle men's final at the Asian Championships 2024. Local time here in Jakarta is just coming up to 11:15. So Arjun Babuta, who was going so well in this final, now finds himself in danger of elimination, but a 10.7. Great shot at this stage. Park Hye-jung, only with a 10.1, means he will leave us in 7th place. Only 0.3. He was 0.3 behind and now finishes 0.9 behind. So Babuta actually moves up to 5th place, tied in 5th with Patil of India. But Park Hajong, who was a bronze medalist here yesterday, he's also been a gold medalist twice in World Cups across team events in Baku. He leaves this final in 7th place. So still one quota place remaining for this final. And we'll see how that develops over the coming shots, because this is shot 15. So we really are moving into the halfway marker now of this final. .7 from Ma of China. Great shot. And a 10.8 from Mian Xue. So Arjun Babuta once again finds himself in danger of elimination, and just because some of those shots have just been just a little bit inconsistent today for Arjun. You can see those early shots, shots 7 and 9, up in the high 10s, also shot 14. But some of the others just dipping below 10, and that's what's cost Arjun his place so far. He's in 6th position on 155.3, just 0.3 behind the home athletes, which is Fatur Gostafian of Indonesia. So will Arjun Babuta survive once again? Let's see. I'm sure the whole of India is cheering him on, as well as Patil. So it's Indonesia versus India at the moment. Just 0.3 the difference. That's a terrific shot though from the Indonesian athlete. A 10.7. Arjun Babuta can only manage a 10.6. So Arjun will now be leaving us in this final. And representing India, Arjun Babuta leaves in 6th place. So Fatur Gostafian, if there's one way to survive in a final, hit a score in the high 10s, and a 10.7 was enough to secure his progression in this final. So he moves on. He's now in 4th position, much to the delight of the Indonesian crowd who are here in their home country. So what a final this is. Some of those differences, just 0.1 between 1st and 2nd, that's now 0.7. And it means also that the 2nd quota place has now been issued. And that's to Che Tien. So money can't buy in terms of quotas. And now it's down to the medals. Would you like a quota place and a medal? Let's see. So just a 9.8 from Ma, the 15-year-old, perhaps feeling just a little bit of pressure maybe. He's performed so well so far. And we're just looking now at Mian Xue, who's 18 years old. And at the moment it's so close at the bottom between 4th and 5th. There's only 0.1 of a difference between Gostafian of Indonesia and from Tru of China. And then there's just another 0.1 difference between 4th and 3rd. This is so close. 0.3 is the gap between 1st and 2nd. And this is shot 18, which will decide 5th place. Gostafian, the Indonesian crowd go crazy. A 10.7. And it's enough to secure survival. And a 10.8 from Patil, but it does mean in 5th place, leaving us in this final 18-year-old Tru Mianxie. The tallest athlete in this final on firing point D. There you can see him inserting his safety flag into his rifle, and he'll leave this final in 5th place. Well, I think we're in for a very exciting conclusion. If you have just joined us, we're live here in Jakarta at the Asian Championships 2024. This is the 10-metre air rifle men's final, and I think we're in for a real treat over the next coming shots because the differences are so close. There's just 0.2 between first and second. Chair Tae-han of the Republic of Korea not only has bagged that quota place at the moment, but also was in second, now moves back up to first. 0.2 in front on 188.6. So 4 left. Who are the medalists? Who will leave us in 4th place? Gustafian was 0.3 behind. He's just scored a 10.1. So interesting what Patil scores, a 10.5. That does mean that perhaps Gustafian may find himself leaving this final, but he's still there to fight another day. He's 0.7 behind as it stands. So Patil, who we're looking at the moment, in 3rd place. Ma of People's Republic of China is tied for the lead with Chair Tae-han, both on 198.8. What a dramatic conclusion to this final. Don't you just love it? I love it when shooting is this exciting. So the difference is 0.7. Oh, 10.9 from Gustafian. What a time! What a time to pull out the perfect shot. The crowd here in Indonesia are going absolutely bananas. And 10.4 from Patil of India. Let's not forget there's still 2 other athletes who are taking their shots. But despite that, Gustafian and that 10.9. And here are the Indonesian crowd. They're going crazy. He punches the air because he's got the quota place. It's 4th place. Okay, he doesn't get a medal today, but he finishes 0.2 outside of the medals. And for Fatul Gustafian, 25 years old from Indonesia, a great day's work. Even though he's 4th in this final with no medal, he does have the quota place, and you can see that on your screens, represented by the Olympic logo. So 0.6 is the difference between Patil and Ma, and 0.1 is the difference between Ma and Che of the Republic of Korea. What an exciting conclusion to this final. Which way will the medals go? These are the 3 that are left. In arguably the 3 best countries of rifle shooting, certainly when it comes to Asia, possibly around the world. Yes, there are a few other countries that would claim some dominance. But People's Republic of China, Republic of Korea and India, always hotly contested. So 0.4 between 3rd and 2nd place, that's between Patil and Ma. And then 0.1 between Ma and Che at the top. Amazing to think that the difference between bronze and gold at the moment is just 0.5. And 19-year-old Chair Tae-han of the Republic of Korea just takes a big intake of breath. He's had some very consistent shooting, certainly over the last 10 shots. So Ma is the second to settle in, and Patil the last to settle into his shots. I'm expecting Patil perhaps to shoot last of the 3. 10.8 from Ma, great shot. And Che with a 10.4. And Patil now with a 9.7. So it's going to be a bronze medal for India. 1.2 behind chair of the Republic of Korea. So Rudrash Patil of India has another medal. He had a gold yesterday in the mixed team. He's also won many other golds, but today it's a bronze medal. And he goes back now just to take his seat and watch the conclusion of this final. So it's so close. There's 0.3 of a difference between first and second. It was 0.1, as you can see there. And now the difference, 0.3. And again, just the confirmation of that quota place for Chair Tae-han of the Republic of Korea. So China versus Korea. This is the conclusion of this final. Will it go to a shoot-off? It's likely. It's certainly possible. 10.5 against a 10.4. So it means the difference now was 0.3. It's now down to 0.2. So this really could go any way. Will it be 15-year-old Ma Soler of the People's Republic of China just to the left of your screen? Or will it be 19-year-old Chair Tae-han of Republic of Korea? So dramatic. You can just feel the tension as we go into this final shot. Possibly, unless we go to a shoot-off. The difference is 0.2. Shoots first with a 10.8. What a way to finish. And 10.3 from Chair Tae-han of Republic of Korea. What a dramatic ending to this final. The difference was 0.7 in the end, but it's a gold medal for the People's Republic of China. He's only 15 years old. And Ma Xian, I mean, we really didn't know very much at all about this young athlete coming into this final. Now we know that he's a gold medalist at the Asian Championships. And once again, the People's Republic of China just keep on producing these young athletes who just seem to excel when it comes to a world stage such as this. And I think they're just getting them in the right order. That's right, Mark. You deserve to be in the middle. You are the gold medalist. So that's how it finished. Bronze medal for India. And Rudrash Patil. And silver medal to the Republic of Korea, Chair Tae-han, also with that valuable quota place for the Paris Olympic Games, which begins at the end of July. I myself will be there, looking forward to commentating on the finals in Paris. And Ma Soler is the gold medalist here at the Asian Championships 2024, 15 years old. And you just have to wonder what kind of a future he has in front of him. An unbelievable final. If you just joined us towards the end, I would certainly urge you to watch that one back. Just to point out as well, those 2 quota places issued not only to Indonesia, they'll be delighted with that. Also, the other quota place issued to the Republic of Korea. So that's how it finished in this 10-metre air rifle men's final. We'll get some interviews for you from the medalists and from the quota place takers